Ooh, hello.
My name is Finfante. Today is 2/28/2024, and you're on the main Finfante channel. Today we're talking about animals that I could just beat the fuck out of. That's right, talking about which animals I could just pow, 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 ping, boom, bang, and just kill with my bare hands and feet. Feet. If you're watching this video, if you've seen any of mine before, you might be looking at me and saying, what's going on? Finfante's a little bit ugly today. That's not the perfect smooth-skinned male monkey that I'm used to. Well, let me tell you something. I recently discovered that my camera has a built-in beauty feature, or beauty feature, whatever, soft skin effect or something. And I honestly did not know that it was doing that. I guess that was just the default settings to have that on. And it has the 3 different modes, like low, medium, and high for like a soft skin effect. So apparently this camera's been doing that, and I didn't know that. But a lot of times I watch my videos and I'm like, why am I just a white fucking mayonnaise ghost? And that's a big part of why, is apparently there was a soft skin effect. And you know what? I am so anti-AI at this point. I hold honesty to a ridiculously high level of importance, probably a lot more than I should, probably too much for my own good. So, you know, I turned the filter off when I discovered it. No more male monkey Finfante, no more deceiving the public, even though I was doing it by accident. This is me in all my naked glory. You're getting Finfante rough skin today, baby. Deal with it, all right? Deal with it. I'm beautiful, powerful, strong, independent woman. Wrinkles and rough skin makes me powerful. I'm like one of those fucking idiots in those retarded woke commercials we see all the time. Did you guys see the one where it's like a bunch of women pooping and they're like, I'm a woman pooping on TV. And it's like, pooping makes me powerful. And they're not kidding. Fuck you, bitch. It doesn't make you powerful. You're taking a stinky shit. All right. Anyway, animals I could fuck up tier list. I was looking at some other tier lists, maybe some other people. I went to tierlistmaker.com or whatever the fuck it's called. And I didn't like anyone else's lists really, so I made my own. Another thing I didn't like is people's videos on this. You know, so yeah, I added all these fine animals we're gonna be sorting out today. Another thing I didn't like is like I have browsed some other people's videos on this subject. Oh shit! Oh my god! I'm not recording the other screen. I'm sorry. I'm a fucking moron. Sorry about that. I got carried away with talking about women like shitting on TV and stuff like that, and I forgot to record the other screen. That would have been bad. Anyway, here's the tier list I made. Scroll down, you know, you got all these fine specimens here. I added all this, and I browsed some other people's videos on this topic, like because it's a common thing people talk about, like animals they could take in a fight. And I gotta say, I cannot stand listening to other people talk about this subject, because I feel like people are so uneducated on animals in general, apparently. And I'm sure I'm gonna make some mistakes and fuck up today, but some of the shit I've heard people say is just bizarre. Like people think that like coyotes and wolves are the same size. A lot of people seem to grossly overestimate their own abilities, which is where a lot of this came from, because there was an article that I think caught a lot of people's attention, which was this article here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, kill me. A surprising number of Americans think they could beat wild animals in a fight, and then you go down, yeah. So, which of the following animals, if any, do you think you could beat in a fight if you were unarmed? And then this is what percent of people said that they could beat that animal. 72% said rat, so right off the bat, only 28% of people, over a quarter, think they could not beat a rat in a fight. Which is unfortunately probably accurate. 69% house cat, 61 goose, 49 medium-sized dog, 30% eagle, 23 large dog, 17 chimpanzee, 15 king cobra, 14 kangaroo, 12 wolf, 9 crocodile, 8 gorilla, 8 elephant, 8 lion, and 6 grizzly bear. We really get into retard category at the bottom there, where like 6% of people, or was it just men? I don't remember. It was Americans? It's just Americans in general? This is women too? That makes us even more retarded. Yeah, so 6% of Americans supposedly think they could beat a grizzly bear, according to this poll, if this is to be believed. 8% think they could beat a lion and a gorilla and an elephant. 9% think they could beat a crocodile. I don't know why people think crocodile is easier than... Anyway, yeah, holy fucking shit. People are really stupid. Oh wow, shocker. We found out again that everyone's an idiot. So, you know, obviously these numbers are just completely off from what they should be. It's just shocking that there's any anyone who really genuinely believes they could do this. I don't even know if they really do. I mean, I know that when they were faced with the situation, they would definitely change their mind about this, but people are really dumb. They don't have a good ability to picture things. Anyway, I did look at some other YouTubers or creators, I should say creators on many different websites, other people doing these things, and it's so frustrating listening to them talk, dude, because first of all, they grossly overestimate their own abilities. They don't know shit about these animals. Not that I'm an expert, but I think I seem to know more than a lot of people here. And they also don't know what the fuck a fight is, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and lay the criteria down. Here's what the fight is in this circumstance. We're going to be fighting. These are animal kingdom fighting rules. In the animal kingdom, they don't use tools. They don't use much of anything. They use their bodies, okay? So me and the other animal, we are naked. Naked scenario here. We are naked. We are in a room, okay? And because it's another thing I hear people say, oh, I would just, I could do this, and blind it and run away, or I could do this or this. I'm like, that's not a fight, you shithead. The fight is, listen, in my mind, you're asking me who would win a fight. I am in a room alone with this animal. I am naked. The animal is naked. And we are going to beat the fuck out of each other until one of us is dead. That is how this fight's going to go, okay? That's what I'm thinking. No tools, okay? Because this would be very different if I was dressed in my everyday attire. I'm usually strapped with something to defend myself. I wear fucking like big combat boots every day. I've got like a chain and like heavy clothing. Like, yeah, that would completely change my answers to some of these, because I'm much more equipped every day than I would be if I was butt-ass naked in a room. But I'm in a room alone with this animal. If it's an aquatic animal, then I'm going to assume that if it's an animal that can only do this in the water, then we're just going to assume I'm in the water, because there'd be no point in talking about it otherwise, really. And that's the criteria here. Room, naked, can't leave until one of us is dead. That's the criteria. So if the animal does flee, that's fine, but I still have to keep beating the fuck out of it until it's dead, This is not like I can scare it, it's going to run away, and then we're done. Got it? It makes sense? Okay, cool. So I took everything from that list and I threw it onto here, that picture that I showed you. I put every animal from there, and then I added a lot of my own just to spice things up a little bit. Okay, before we talk anymore, let's get right into it. Let's dive in. Well, let's consult the list, actually. So what did people think? So a rat. 72% of people think that they could beat a rat. So originally 28% think they couldn't. Now, where did I put rat? Here's rat, okay? This is rat right here, which looks more like a mouse in the picture, but I don't know. Well, that's a rat, I guess. But I don't know how the fuck you could lose a fight to a rat, but I do know a lot of people would. Kudos to them for their honesty. It's pretty gay to get beaten by a rat. But yeah, I don't know if they're really realizing what the fight is. Like, again, this is fight to the death. That rat's got nothing on me, okay? One kick, it's dead. One punch, it's dead. Even if the fucker comes out, I can grab him by the tail, swing him, bash, 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 bash. He's done. Oh, and let me explain my categories. I did my categories a little bit different. I don't like, if you ask me if I could do something like, oh, could you beat this animal in a fight? My answer will always be yes, because could means it's above 0% chance, right? Technically anything's possible. Could means above 0%. So I divided these in different categories. I'm going to put these at approximately the percent chance that I would win. And I know I didn't do this perfectly, but I like to have some staples, like, I think a 1 in 3rd chance is a good staple. A 2 out of 3rd chance is a good staple. A 3 out of 4 chance is a good staple, so on and so on. You'll get it as we go. So rat, definitely at least a 99% chance that I'm going to win. This rat is fucked. What else do we have? A house cat. Yeah. Wow. People think they couldn't beat a house. So 31% of people think they would lose a fight to a house cat. Listen, I have 2 cats. I love my cats. One's double the size of the other one, but it doesn't matter which one of those fuckers comes at me. I could obliterate them in 2 seconds. I'm gonna get a little scratched. It's probably gonna hurt a little bit, but again, this is like a 1 punch, 1 kick, 1 I grab you and slam you in the floor repeatedly move, and you're squashed. You're dead. You're like a bug. I kill you. Fuck you. You die. I win. What do we have next? Goose. A fucking goose. People are very scared of geese. I understand geese are vicious. You can attack geese. Where the fuck is the goose in here? Geese. Yeah, I understand you attack geese and like, especially like in clusters, they're gonna fuck you up a little bit. I'm fighting the single animal. Even if it was a whole flock of geese, I think I'd be fine. But it's 1 goose. It's probably gonna peck at me and shit, but like, there's so much real estate to work with on the neck here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw 1 hand out. It's gonna go for that. I'm gonna use my other hand to grab that shit by the neck. And then immediately I'm just gonna go bam! And like just in that, I'm gonna go dislocate its neck and shit, and then I'm just gonna bash, bash, bash it repeatedly until it's dead. It's got no chance. I'm saying at least 99% chance I'm winning. I'm not losing a fight to a fucking goose, okay? Now, another thing that's important to think about with all these, when I say win the fight, that's another thing people seem to think is like, oh, I'm gonna survive the fight. No. No, the other animal has to be dead, okay? But I do agree I'm gonna survive. So when I say I'm gonna win the fight, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna walk away perfectly fine. Some of these I might end up determining that I'll win, but I'm gonna be really fucked up. You'll see that as we go. So what did we have next? We had medium-sized dog. To most people, I think a medium-sized dog is like 40 pounds. This answer is about the same as the cat, honestly. Well, no, I mean, I guess a small dog would be the same as the cat. Medium, it's gonna be a little more difficult. Yeah, I mean, I just can't see a lot of ways that a fucking 40-pound dog could get the better of me. It's technically possible if it was just a particularly skilled dog. Maybe he like chewed out my fucking tendons behind my feet really fast when I fell over and he got my neck. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna kick the fucker in the head repeatedly. I think I'm gonna grab him and start bashing him on the ground like a monkey. I just don't think. I think it's one of those. I'm definitely going to get hurt. Like definitely, I'm going to have a lot of bite marks. I will walk away from this hurt. I'm going to need medical attention. I may even lose a finger. But I think if I fought 100 times, might lose one time. I don't know. You even think it's a 99%. It's a 99% medium dog. Absolutely. 49. So most people think they would lose in a fight to a medium-sized dog, which again, I think unfortunately they're right. The average person, we're actually going to cover that later. The average person is not good at fighting, like at all. And you might be thinking, oh, you're just an average person, Finfante. Listen, I'll talk about this. I will talk about this and explain why I think that I'm not. But what is considered to be, what? Small dog breeds tend to go up to 20 pounds and large dog breeds begin around 60 pounds. So anything in the middle could be considered a medium-sized dog. So anything in the middle could be considered so basically 20 to 60 pounds. So I was right, about 40 pounds. Large dog might be over 55 pounds. That's not large. Okay, yeah, no way. I'm beating. This is like the step up from this is like 2 chihuahuas in one, like a double the size of chihuahua. Yeah, you're dead. You die. Fuck you. Maybe a little bit bigger than twice chihuahua. You know what I'm saying? So next up, we have an eagle. Now, here's where we really approach okay, so I'm alone in a room with an eagle that's trying to kill me. This actually, believe it or not, eagles are pretty fucking tough because this has less to do with brute strength. They're strong, but more to do with the fact they have these big fucking talons, dude. Their talons like the size of an average guy's hand. So big fucking talons. And then they have these big beaks. I mean, like they're gonna do some damage, but I think I'd kind of keep my face low. And then I would keep my fist clenched. And one time when the eagle dive bombs me, I'm just going to get a good hit in there. It only takes once. Once I have my hands on the fucker, he's done. It's just a bashing session again. It's bash, 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 till the fucker's dead. I've got this, I think, but I do think now we've approached territory where instead of 99% chance, I'm putting it in 80, but this just means somewhere between 80 and 99. And personally, I'm going to rank this as I have like probably at least a 98% chance of winning. That's really what I think. 98% chance. I did think before about doing this like 80 to 99%, but I thought that looked confusing. Maybe it doesn't look confusing. Fine, we'll do that. 80, 99. Yeah, I've got this. Yep. But I will come out of it fucked up. Could even lose an eye. I do think I will get really hurt with this one. Like I'm going to get fucked up, but I'll win. Before we go any further, I'd actually like to bring one of my own into this. One that I inserted was the average man. Yes, I did put the average man in this list. Now, why did I do that? Well, I mean, I think it's funny to talk about, but also that I think is a sake of argument. Because like I said, I think the average person, as we're seeing with this fucking chart here, tends to really overestimate their abilities. And I listen to a lot of people make these lists think that there's so much, like they would have such a good chance against these different animals when they definitely wouldn't. I'm going to flat out say that I think the average man is absolute dog shit in a fight. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I was going to say I did also consider putting in average woman, but that was kind of pointless because obviously men are much better at fighting than women, and obviously I would beat a woman, and I feel like it's a more interesting point to be made if I'm just going to focus on average man. So anyway, I think the average man is absolute dog shit at fighting. Absolutely just poop water completely. They can't defend themselves. They don't know the first thing about a fight. They've never been in a fight. They're very scared to fight. They're not very physically fit. Most people don't go to the gym or take care of themselves at all. Most people, at least in America, are very overweight and very unhealthy and just like pretty crap at doing anything physical. And why do I think I'm not the average man? Well, at the risk of sounding like a pretentious douchebag,
excuse me, this will just take 1 second.
Many of my videos have been flagged or removed, including some of my most popular uploads. We live in a censored world. So, follow my other socials! Always check my video description. Never know which one I'll get kicked off of next.
Establish a way to find me before it's too late.
Back to the video.
Narcissistic douchebag. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so awesome. Like, I know there's men on this earth that could beat the shit out of me. I know that. But I mean, I am somebody who has a background. I grew up in the ghetto and I was targeted frequently because I was the minority of my area. And it's just a reality that in the ghetto racism is an issue. And I was targeted a lot by just people that were garbage in the ghetto who wanted to fight me all the fucking time. So I had to defend myself constantly. And I had I don't know if I'd call it the pleasure because it was a negative experience really, but I had the pleasure finding at a young age that I'm actually pretty good at fighting. I'm not saying that I have any fight training like that. I don't have official fight training, but I've probably been in realistically 20 to 30 fights. I know that sounds like I'm exaggerating, making up. I'm really not. Like I was in really, really bad areas that I grew up in. I got in a lot of fights. I won every single one of them, usually by a landslide. And back then I was skinny as fuck and I would just annihilate people that were like double my size. I lost one fight in 5th grade, although a teacher cut it off short. So I don't know if you can say I would have won. I might have been able to actually turn around, but I was losing when the teacher stepped in. Other than that though, I won every single one of them. And I fought black people, dude. Because like I said, in the area, I was more the minority. So, and I never, it's not like I was like intentionally wanting to do that or seeking anybody out. But, obviously if I'm going to get targeted for looking different, it's going to be people that don't look like me. And in that area, it happened to be black people. And if you don't know this, black people are good at fighting compared to white people on average. There's a reason the average white person is scared to fight a black guy. I would definitely say the average black dude would fuck up the average white dude. No doubt about it. And so I would fight black people and I would still just annihilate it or dominate it. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say there. So that was a surprising thing to find out because I was a weirdo. I was a skinny, weird motherfucker that got picked on a lot. But once I started swinging, I won. So that's one part of this. I actually have the experience of finding out that I'm decent. And I'm talking mostly from when I was really skinny. Really, really skinny. I was always tall, but very skinny. And that's the other factor is, I know there's gonna be a bunch of short little pigmies in my comments like, size doesn't matter in a fight. Yes, it does. That's why they have weight classes. It's not everything, but it does matter. Of course it matters. Think of it like this. If you had a scale of 1 to 10 for fighting ability and for size, well, if you have a guy who is 9 out of 10 size and 3 out of 10 fighting ability versus a guy who is 4 out of 10 size and 3 out of 10 fighting ability, you're gonna tell me it's equal odds is gonna win. No, the bigger guy's gonna win. They're both same fighting ability, bigger guy's over double the size. He's going to win. And the smaller guy is, if he 4 size 5 fighting ability versus 9 size 3 fighting ability, I'd still say the bigger guy's probably going to win. Now, if the small guy is 4 size 7 fighting ability and the big guy is 9 size 3 fighting ability, small guy's probably going to win. So one skill greatly outweighs the other one. Yeah, the small guy's probably going to win. But, in any circumstance where their skills are anywhere near each other, the big guy's probably going to win. Anyway, I'm decently bigger and stronger than most guys. I'm 6'6" and about 240 pounds. And I'm not fat. I'm not like super lean or anything, but I'm not fat, because I've worked out my whole life. So I tend to think that my size and strength, much above that of average. And then compared to my experience, yeah, I think if I was in a room alone, me and another guy naked in a room, one of us has to die. I mean, I could rape this guy if I wanted to repeatedly and then kill him, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's what I really think about the average guy. So, not that I would, but just saying I physically could. So, average guy, absolutely no doubt in my mind, this is going 99% category. I actually think the average guy is so wimpy that it wouldn't even be that much harder than these other options. So, sorry, I might sound like a dick. Maybe I sound like a huge douche. Maybe you're like, wow, this guy's just full of himself. I don't think of myself as, I'm not trying to be delusional. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm just a god. And I'm not trying to say I'm better than you just because you can't fight me. Like, I think that's stupid. There's much more to your measure as a person than just how good you are at fighting. But speaking strictly in fighting, it's just reality. Average guy can't fight. They just can't. And they're not built for it. So this is the average man right here. Sorry for the long rant there. What do we have next? We have, let's go back to the list. I felt like that was necessary because, that explains my answers a bit to some of these animals. Okay, next up we have oh my God, holy shit. Jesus. Oh, fucking go away. A large dog. Okay. See, this is weird because my definition of a large dog, very different from what most people's definition is apparently, because what did this say? Like, okay, at least 50 pounds? That is not large. Dogs are considered large/giant if they reach 70 pounds or more. Are you kidding me, dude? Dude, my King Shepherd was 160 pounds. Here's a photo. Boom. I'll see if I can pop it up. That photo, the one I have in mind, is from years ago, but he was 160 and he's a big boy, but I didn't even think he was that big. I've had a lot of big dogs, so I'm just used to thinking that, I guess. But that to me is a large dog, 160. With him in mind, my answer would be different, but you're saying 70 pounds? See, that's just, well, I'm going to go with my definition. To me, a large dog is at least 120 pounds. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Maybe we got to say extra large dog. So we already covered, I'm going to go straight to extra large dog, which is what I have here. In my opinion, with me ranking myself so far above an average person, I think an extra large dog is a pretty good matchup for me. And maybe I'm a little bit delusional there. You might be laughing at me and saying, no, you would just die. I very well might die. I will definitely walk away from this with appendages missing, my face half torn off, eyeballs missing, very fucked up. And there's a very good chance I'll die. I just feel like, if I use like a Rottweiler is a large dog to me. They're like 90 to 100 pounds, right? If I use a dog like that, like a Rottweiler, I think it's a situation again where I would have to like get my hands maybe like, I'd have to like get a real good hold on like his neck, and then I'd kind of have to grab his arms and just snap them. I'd have to like snap his arms, and once he's not really mobile, then I can just keep taking shots at his head, kicking until he's dead. But he could definitely get the better of me and go for the jugular. I think this is a really good 50-50, in my opinion. Maybe I'm crazy. If we're talking extra large dog, this answer starts to change. Like my dog Brutus, the King Shepherd, 160. He might, I don't know. I would definitely be worried to fight him seriously in a fight to the death. But, with like large dog, Rottweiler in mind, kind of. That's not even a Rottweiler in the picture. I don't think it's some other sort of dog. But yeah, I think that's a good 50-50 for me personally. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of fucking stupid. I might be delusional with that. I'm not totally sure. Chimpanzee. Yeah, so there's another one people are really fucking stupid about. I've seen a lot of debates online. Like, I bet you if I search it right now. Let me just see. Chimp versus strong man. There's a lot of debates between idiots that are like, here you go. Who would win a fight between the strongest man on the planet and a chimpanzee? A lot of people seem to believe that like, pro wrestler or strongman or whatever, absolutely annihilate the chimp. Chimp has no chance. You kidding me? Ha ha ha. And they think anyone who thinks the chimp could win is an idiot. Because chimps aren't that big. Chimps are, I think, about 80 pounds. Sorry, it's hard to type in my pop filters like touching the keyboard. Chimps are fully upright, 4 to 5.5 feet tall, and about 88.2 and 132 pounds. The largest male chimps can weigh as much as 150. Wow. Okay, so they can be some big boys. They can get pretty big. And I think they're about 3 times as strong as the average man, right? Chimpanzee muscle exceeds human muscle in the maximum dynamic force power up about 1.35 times. Chimps are 1.5 to 2 times stronger than most humans. Really? Not quite as strong as I thought. So I definitely am a lot stronger than a chimp, probably. But I'm not nearly as durable. This is basically, and if it was like an 80, I thought they were like 80 pounds in general. But apparently they can be more than that. Now my camera is maybe yellow for no reason, but oh well, whatever. The camera loves to adjust the white levels. But this is basically going to be like me fighting myself in a, well, no, because I thought they were like 3 times stronger with them. So like 1.5 to 2. That's not that much stronger. It's really not. They're a lot weaker than I thought they were. But I know they're very durable, they're maniacal, they're very agile, and they're pissed off, man. They are angry motherfucking creatures. They got those big teeth, and so I think chimps go, I'm pretty sure it's chimps that their MO is to go for like your genitals, your eyes, your throat, things like that. So chimp, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a nasty fight. Nasty, bloody fight. I will say about this though, I am animalistic in the fight. I do kind of go crazy. I'm like a monkey. I act like a monkey myself, actually. So like I'm a very crazy person, actually. I think I can completely snap and go to full monkey mode, and that definitely is going to help me in this situation. So we're both going to be going animalistic, flinging doo-doo, pissing, shitting, screaming, ripping, biting, chomping, sucking, smacking, jumping, maniacal, crazy shit's gonna go on here. I think this thing is going to fuck me up, definitely. But I think I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna be taking bites out, but he's got the jaws that I don't have. This is a good matchup. I think it's a good 50-50. I think it's a good 50-50. You might think I'm wrong. You might think I would get my ass kicked. It's basically like, I gotta look at this like, this is the crackhead at 7-Eleven, right? The crackhead at 7-Eleven with a much bigger mouth and more agile. I think that's a good 50-50 for me. I do. Because the size and strength advantage, I think, is what makes up for my size, strength, and intelligence advantage versus his large mouth and his agility. Yeah. I think 50-50, because I also picture that fighting a large dog, and I think that's a good 50-50. So what do we have next? Okay, next we've got the King Cobra. Yeah, so wow, that was even lower on the list. So more people think they could beat a chimp and a large dog than a king cobra. You know, I don't have experience handling king cobras necessarily, but I've seen plenty of videos of people doing it. You can kind of fuck them up. I mean, I get it. If he gets a good hit on me, he could inject me with venom and kill me. But I think I would probably be able to just yank the tail, give him a turn, grab him under. You know, once you grab them a certain way, they can't do anything. And then it's like, you're mine, bitch. You know, now I kill you. And again, it's just gonna be swingy, 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 bash, 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 bash. It would be tricky to kill him, you know, without getting the fangs. I do think I could slip up, but I think I would be okay. I'm gonna put this might be a good 75%. I think I would, I think 80%, 80%, you know, 4 to 5 chance. Yeah. I'd say so. Yeah. I'm just going to rank these like the closer they are to over here, the more like the lower end of this percentage range. So we're putting him there. Get it? Okay. Which actually, I guess we should also do here too, right? So I think it would kind of be something like, yeah, probably about that order. Up next, we have kangaroo. Yeah. So kangaroos, I'm sure we've all seen by now that, have you ever seen jacked kangaroos? Look like this motherfucker right here. Kangaroos are kind of fucking crazy, dude. They drown dogs in lakes and shit. They're kind of fucking maniacs. Like, you look at a picture of a kangaroo, and you usually see him looking like, yeah, well, look at that, okay? So you see, like, you know, this one, he looks like a wimpy bitch. But then look at this guy. Damn! That's a poof! Well, yeah, he looks stupid. Phooey! Look at this motherfucker! Jesus Christ! And how big are they? I think they're actually about my size. The height, 6.6 feet, which I'm about 6.5. That's the Eastern Gray kangaroo. 100 pounds. That's the red kangaroo. These are different kinds of kangaroos. Okay, hold on. See, there's a lot of different breeds here. Between 40 and 200 pounds. Well, a 40-pound kangaroo I would annihilate, but like, come on. That's a huge difference. The Eastern Gray kangaroo is the heaviest. Okay, well, let's up it to Eastern Gray. We're going with Eastern Gray kangaroo. That's what I'm going to fight, okay? 1.5, up to 1.5 meters tall and weigh almost 60 kilograms. 1.5 meters? That's not 6.6 feet, is it? Wait, a meter is about 3 feet, right? Yeah, what? That's 5 feet. What the red kangaroo is the largest. Oh, okay. Okay, red kangaroos, 5 foot 10 inches. So they can be up to 6.6, I guess, but they're likely shorter. So even on the high end, they're about my size, weighing up to 180. So yeah, I have the size advantage. They're probably pretty fucking strong. Their kick delivers 759 pounds of force. Wasn't Mike Tyson's punch like 1,000 pounds of force or something? Or like 900 some? 1,178. Okay, so this is human capable punching. Like this is like a good boxer punch. Not as much as Mike Tyson, you know? Not nearly as much. So yeah, I mean, they kind of on the upper end are like my size. They have a good punch. My punch might not be as strong as that. I don't know what it is exactly. I think this is another really good matchup. They can bouncy, jumpy, but you know, there's some shit to work with here. On my end, yeah, I mean, and I've seen videos of them fight, you know, they're not particularly skilled by any means, I don't think. I think that, I don't know, man. This is tough. Kangaroo. Would I really lose that? I don't think I would. I don't know. I think for me, having the size that I have versus the kangaroo, especially if it's an average one, if it's an upper range one, I might put it lower. Since it's an average one, it could be 5 feet some tall, something like that. I think I could kill it. Yeah. I think I could fuck it up. 50%. 50-50. I think it's another good 50-50. I just do. What do we have next? Wolf. So, yeah. A lot of people underestimate wolves, I've learned. A lot of people are like, wolf? Oh, I could beat a wolf. Do you know what a wolf is, you dumb fuck? It's a fucking dog times 2. That's what a fucking wolf is. Like, not necessarily just in size, but in ferociousness and toughness. Wolf would kill a dog. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know, and I do think some people seem to think they're bigger than they are. I, for a little bit, thought gray wolves were like fucking massive. They're not that massive, but they're pretty big. Like, gray wolf, they measure up to 6 feet in length. So again, we're talking almost as tall as I am. Males weigh between 95 to 100 pounds. So they're not particularly huge. but they're so ferocious and so tough. I'm looking at this as a dog, but everything about fighting it is twice as difficult. And if we went with the assumption of large dog, being here, I'm sensible enough to know that I think with a wolf, I'm probably getting my ass ate, but I think I still have a good shot because it's similar to a dog. It's just more ferocious. Where the fuck is the wolf on my chart? I think I'm most likely going to die, but I think that I've got 33% chance. Yeah, I think so. Now they're really only 95 to 100 though. Wolf versus dog. That's the thing. Like this is saying right here, the wolf is bigger, stronger, and more experienced at killing. That's the thing I think is really different. Is the experience. Yeah, look at this. Look at this picture right here. Like, come on, dude. That thing on the right, I could annihilate him. I could beat the shit out of that thing. Him on the left, look at the teeth. Damn. Ugh. I'm thinking all the fingers I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to lose, but I think I've got a good shot. 33. Crocodile. 9% believe they could beat a crocodile. Okay. Definitely it matters what type of crocodile you're talking about, because there's like, are you talking about like a, oh damn it, what are they called? A dwarf, cane. Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot the name. I almost had one as a pet. That's just the dwarf crocodile. Wow. Okay. There is this one called the dwarf crocodile. That's not even what I was thinking of. Okay. Well, I could absolutely kill him. I mean, no doubt. No, what was the other one? It was 6 feet inland, because I know the male's got to be like 6 feet. Cayman. Dwarf cayman. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I mean, if it's something like this, I could get a good shot, because I can get my hands behind its neck, keep its mouth shut, and start bashing. But I have been kind of teetering on the edge of like the bigger version of whatever it is we're talking about. If it's like a saltwater crocodile, I mean, come on, dude. Like, forget about it. Fucking 440 to 2,400 pounds. The females are 170 to 230. Okay, I might be able to take a female, but the male, and the crocodile, isn't a crocodile the strongest bite force? I think the saltwater crocodile is the strongest bite force, right? I think they actually have the strongest bite force out of any animal. Based on 100. Hold on. Strongest bite force. I'm pretty sure it's the yep, saltwater crocodile. Yeah. And can't they run like 25 miles per hour, like on land, 15 to 18? Dude, I mean, that's probably my max speed. I don't know if I could go faster than that, but I mean, I'm not going very long. This thing, yeah. The reason people think that they could fight this, I think, is because of Steve Irwin. That motherfucker was crazy as shit. I don't even know how he did that. I really don't. I've never practiced hunting a fucking crocodile with my bare hands, jumping in the water and just beating the shit out of it and ripping it. Yeah, I that's just clearly retarded to think you could fight that thing. I know I'm probably getting my ass ate. Maybe I climb a tree. I don't know. Can they climb trees? Crocodiles can climb trees and do it regularly. Can a saltwater crocodile? Yeah, I'm dead. I'm just dead. I'm not Steve Irwin. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Obviously in the water, I'm definitely dead, but on land, I mean, it's still not looking very good. Under 1% chance, I'm getting my cheeks clapped. It's happening. Cheeks clapped. No doubt. Moving on. Gorilla. 8%. Now, I don't know how the fuck people think they have a better chance against a gorilla than a crocodile. Or sorry. I don't know how people think they have a better chance against a crocodile than a gorilla. I think out of the two, I'd probably rather fight. I don't know though. Because I can't see what the fuck I would do to a gorilla. This is not like the chimp. You know how big a fucking silverback gorilla is, dude? And you know how strong they are? Holy shit, man. You know how I said I could just rape the average man, nothing could do about it? That's what that gorilla could do to me. That's what the gorilla could do to me. Like times 5. Like just fucking gorilla strength is estimated to be about 10 times their body weight. 10 times their body weight. And what's their body weight? 430 pounds. Yeah. I mean, it's a fucking monster, dude. It's a monster. No way. I don't know how you're dumb enough to think you could fight a gorilla. It's not happening. Cheeks clapped. I'm dead. I'm getting just exploded. I'm getting raped, exploded, eaten, ripped in half, annihilated, absolutely fucking just destroyed. I am poopy pudding. I'm gone with the wind. I'm dust. I'm farted. I'm shitted. I'm cummed. I am dead. I can go ahead and throw my big old size for a person out the window. It doesn't matter. I'm dead. I die. Okay, we gotta close some of these fucking tabs. Elephant. 8% of you think you could beat an elephant. Do you know fucking big? Do you know how big an elephant is? There's no way. There's just no way anyone's retarded enough to think they could beat an elephant. African elephant's the biggest one, I think, right? African savanna elephants, yeah. Okay, so 10 feet tall. Huh. I actually thought they were taller than that, to be honest. Exceptionally large individual. That's like, what is that? Like some particularly giant elephant? Well, Okay, that's the largest recorded male. Okay, so the average adult male is like 10 foot. Still, I mean, and what do they weigh? Like, I don't know, probably like 4,000 fucking pounds. I was way off my 4,000. 13. Can you imagine being stupid enough to think that you could fight something that's 10 feet tall and 13,000 pounds? Motherfucker, you couldn't even fight. You could not even fight a 130 pound dog. You think you could fight a 13,000 pound elephant? I'm dead. Elephant kills me very much. He kills me very much. I'm dead. I am fucking... What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you even going to do? The best I could do is go for the eyeball. That's all you can really do is try to go for the eyeball and then dig your way in there into the brain, right? Definitely under 1% chance. I mean, shut the fuck up, you beat an elephant. What is this, a fucking anime gonna explode his head? Oh my God. All right, what do we have next? A lion, 8%. 8% for the lion. Yeah, that's clearly retarded. Again, though, I don't know why people think a lion is tougher than the thing. That's the thing about lions. They're very overhyped. I'm not saying lions aren't tough as shit. They are. But they're not really the king of the jungle. Well, they don't even live in the jungle. Like, tigers are much tougher than lions in every single way. If you look into it, tigers are far superior, but lions just have this huge rep. But the fact that people that's lower than these other ones is shocking. Even so, I know that this is now, like I said, the wolf is ×2 the dog. The lion is like ×10 the wolf. It really is. This thing fights packs of hyenas by itself. I mean, no, just no. Just know, I'm dinner. I'm gone. My head's getting ripped off. You'll see this motherfucker carrying me by my poorly styled hair. I'm dead. Goodbye. Lion killed me. And I would say, yeah, because I'm ranking these by, like the closer they are to here, the more likely I'll win. I guess the lion's the weakest out of this group here, but I mean, still, like, come on. I'm dead. What's next? A grizzly bear. 6% of people think that they could. I'm not going to name names here, but I have a beloved friend who was drunk and was arguing me on how me and him could take a grizzly bear in a fight. Because he was saying he could, like, distract him and I could come up behind and hit it. It's like, you're about the same size as a bear. Okay, first of all, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. They are, how big is a grizzly bear? I'm gonna guess like 7 feet in height and about 500 pounds. That's what I'm gonna guess. Okay, oh, that's pretty much right. Adult males average 400 to 600 pounds. What about height though? 3 to 5 feet. Oh, on all fours. 9 feet tall when standing on their hind legs. Yeah. So, let's just say it's an average one, 500 pounds, 9 feet tall. I mean, like, come on, dude. And the thing is, they're shockingly not that strong. They're a lot weaker than I thought they would be. I've looked this up before, like grizzly bear strength. They can only lift about 60% of their body weight. Can you believe that? I'm pretty sure. 0.8 times the body weight. Yeah, so that's really bizarre, actually, that they're that weak. I don't even know how that makes any sense. That's really weird to me that they're so weak compared to what you would think they would be. But strength isn't their, I mean, they are strong, but not nearly as strong as I would think they would be. But it's really their durability that really is the worst. It's all that, they're so thick. They're so thick with coating. I guess that's why they're not that strong, is there's a lot of body fat there, but it's just so, they have like armor, dude. It's the giant fucking jaws, the ferocious claw, giant hands, the fucking claws, the durability that you could shoot them a bunch of times, they could still fucking survive it. Absolutely get my cheeks clapped. This thing is killing me. No doubt about it. I'm dead times 1,000. Not fighting a grizzly bear. And, again, I'm not going to call anybody out, but, no, man, we could not fight a grizzly bear. What am I? I'm going to come sneak up behind it and punch it. What's going to happen to it? Nothing. Just literally, I'm going to punch it and it's going to turn around and go, dook, and just say, smack my head off. My head, you're going to see my head going, flying away. It's just, no, it's not happening. Grizzly bear is going to fucking nuke me. And I would say he's going to be harder than the gorilla. Should crocodile get moved over here though? Because I don't know, man. It's such a close call there. Depends on the size of crocodile, because they have a super wide range too. If it's the larger end of the crocodile, then yeah, like, I mean, we'll put him here, I guess. Why not? It doesn't really matter here. I'm dead either way. Holy shit. That was the whole list, wasn't it? Wow. I may have overestimated my ability to get through this list, but I knew I put too many fucking animals on here. This video's already gotten so long. What do I do? Do I make a part 2? Sorry, guys. I think I'm gonna be a dickhead and make a part 2 because that's long. That's too long for this. Well, we got through the list. I think I can get through the rest of these pretty quickly. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep recording, but I'm gonna wrap this video up now, and then you can go ahead and watch the second video if you would like to continue this. So that was it for today's video. video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, little buddy. Like I said, you're on Finfante's main channel, because if you don't know, I just established 2 new channels, and by the time you're watching this, I think there'll be uploads there, and those channels are Finfante Pewter Time. What the fuck? Why did my camera just stop? What? How does this keep happening to me, dude? Somehow my fucking... Every time I'm like done recording a video and I'm doing the outro, my batteries die. But I just put a brand new battery in before recording, so it makes like no sense. That's what I don't understand. Well, sorry about that. Like I was saying, 2 other channels are Finfante Pewter Time, where I do... it's actually close to what I'm doing today, but that channel specifically focused on like Let's Plays and reaction videos, really, because this channel used to be a lot more of that, and I don't do that as much now, so that channel's just for that. Then there's Finfante's Basement. Don't watch that channel. Don't watch that channel. Just don't. Do not watch it. There's some horrible content on there. It's a skit channel, really, but just don't watch it. Nobody should watch that ever, okay? Just don't. You think this channel's fucked up? Don't go to Finfante's Basement. Don't do it. All right, and that's where, like, you know, only the worst and most fucked up ideas that I could possibly cultivate have stayed, and now they've been released. So again, just don't. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. And remember to, oh, and if you'd like to see the part 2, let me know, but I'll be making it anyway, so. And remember to have a fantastic day.
I'm gonna draw a racist.
Most of us have been touched in some way by old black grandmas. Typically when we were young, you know, we were in school. I certainly was touched by an old black grandma. Black grandma, I think, would kind of be like,
Put that down, baby. Come on, get jumping. Get jumping. It's gospel time. It's gospel time. Now, come on.